Generations passed. The story of the unseen queen became a half-forgotten legend, spoken only in the hushed voices of bards and wanderers. Kingdoms fell, new empires rose, and most believed the crown of eternity had been nothing more than an old superstition. But the truth was never buried. When the crown shattered, its fragments scattered across the earth, tiny shards of golden star metal, each one pulsing faintly with a slumbering will. Though powerless on their own, together they sang like pieces of a broken song, waiting for one to listen. And someone did. In the desert kingdom of Vera, a child was born during an eclipse. Her name was Scions, the daughter of a coin merchant. On the night of her 12th year, when bandits raided her village, she raised her hand in terror, and a wall of sand swallowed the attacker's whole. She had unknowingly bound herself to a shard buried beneath the earth. From that day forward, Scions was no longer called a child. She was marked, the Whisperers of Gold. Across the world, others began to awaken. A fisherman who could command the seas during storms. A healer whose touch could mend bone and flesh in moments. A warlord whose voice could compel armies to obey. Each had unknowingly bonded to a shard. They became known as the Whisperers of Gold because each claimed to hear faint murmurs in their sleep, promises of greater power. Dreams of a world bowing at their feet. But scattered though they were, the shards remembered. They hungered for each other, pushing their bearers inevitably toward conflict. Armies began gathering, not for land or wealth, but for possession of shards. The return of the Scions. In this chaos, a secret order resurfaced, the Scions. Broken centuries ago, they had hidden in the shadows, waiting for this day. They revealed their ancient charge to the world, protecting humanity from the crown's return, wielding the blade of severance, now reforged with runes of starlight. They swore the cycle would end this time, once and for all. But what they did not know was that the shards had already begun to stitch themselves together. Slowly, like magnets drawing toward one center, they worked through their vessels. The Whisperers were not just pawns. They were chosen vessels, pieces of a greater being reforming itself. The prophecy rekindled. The legend of the unseen queen revived. People no longer remembered her name as Leora, only as a golden figure of infinite power. And so the prophecy was re-spoken across taverns. Carved into temple stones, carried by wandering mystics, when the shard sing is one, the crown shall rise again. And the bearer this time shall not falter,